All right, we are in Sturgis. One of the places we always wanted to come to, so we figured we would come this week while we're here because there's also a Mustang Rally going on.
Yes.
And I've always been a Mustang guy. If I didn't have to drive a big truck to pull an RV, I'd probably be driving a Mustang. In my retirement, my plan was to always get a Mustang. But obviously, RV life plans have changed. I still drive a Ford, so I'm all right. So the thing about this Mustang Rally is they've got different events going on that we didn't really know about. So today, there's not hardly any Mustangs or cars here.
Nope.
Apparently they're all down in Deadwood or at some drag strip doing races and stuff. So the rally was a bust, but hey, we've never been to Sturgis and it's a place we always wanted to visit. So we kind of walked around, ate lunch at the world famous Iron Horse Cafe and Saloon. It was pretty good.
It was good.
At one point we were the only ones in the bar.
Yeah, it's really quiet down here, but it's kind of cool. You can go in the shops. Sometimes you'll come to things and they're like so overcrowded it can be overwhelming. So we have seen a couple of Mustangs, not what we expected, but still a really fun day. It's really beautiful outside. We're just getting out, walking and exploring. It's still something we've never seen. So
yeah, and it's just us today. Chris's sister came down and hung out at the RV, so Chris and Diane decided to stay back and spend time with family, which, as you know, we're all for. So
totally get that, for sure.
All right, we're gonna walk back to the truck and finish checking out Main Street here, and then I don't know where we're gonna end up. We passed a few cool little towns. We may just stop there on the way back. We are in Keystone, South Dakota now.
Cute little town. We're just looking, we thought about taking a train ride, but they only have one left and it's a one-way. But we need to get back.
Yeah.
Our truck's here. So
we'll drive another day. Yeah.
Maybe another day.
But you got a lot of little shops and little history.
Yeah.
But I love these little one-street towns.
Very cute.
Kind of up one side, down the other. Something we've always enjoyed looking at. So it's just a nice day out here in the weather, and it's beautiful weather today too.
Yep. Let's see what there is.
All righty.
Good afternoon. Here we are in Custer State Park, and we just wanted to kind of get out of the RV today, get out of the rig, and it's hard to be in the rig with so much beauty around us. So we didn't really have a plan. We decided to get in the truck and go explore. So we ended up in Custer State Park just to, you know, the trees, everything welcomes you. And I had packed a lunch, and I told Kevin before we walked out the door, I have my flops on, my flippies on, and I grabbed tennies just in case, and a blanket, and our lunches, and I said, we'll find a place to picnic.
Yep. And
that's exactly what we did. There was this pull-off spot, and he's like, should I pull over here? We'll just eat out the bed of the truck. And I said, nope, let's find a picnic spot, even if we were going to sit on the ground. And so, sure enough, we came across, and it literally says picnic area.
Yeah.
And I was so excited because it has the cutest little bridge and a little creek, and like there's a ramada and several picnic tables around. And when we got here, there was a family that was having a picnic, and we took a table a little bit from them, and we just ate our lunches, and just it's inside a gorgeous backdrop.
Oh yeah, I mean look at this. I mean, pine trees, can't beat it.
Well, and even what we're looking at is amazing. Yeah, and the smell. I know. We always talk about the smell, but it is beautiful. So we just took advantage of it, and we sat here and had lunch.
There was so much to do here in South Dakota that yes, we've done a lot of the big touristy things. We've done the Rushmores and Badlands and everything else, but if the thing that we've noticed about here, as opposed to like where we're from in Arizona, every road we're driving down is just magnificent views in both sides, and little turnoffs to lakes and roads and loops and things like that, where all of a sudden here we are. We're just in the middle of the forest, and it's just amazing.
Yeah. And it you just don't even know what you're going to get.
Yeah.
So it's like, I just feel like, I don't know. You turn the corner and there's a blessing. So like this little creek is so cute. And I told Kevin, I said, I'm gonna put my feet in it. I'm gonna see what the water's like. I want to experience it. And so it's nice because a lot of it you do drive to see a lot of the stuff, but we wanted to get out. We wanted to experience it as well, and it was a beautiful, like the weather is beautiful, and just sitting here and watching the trees sway, and I don't know, there's just something about it.
So if you're ever up in the Black Hills area, South Dakota, Custer area, and you don't have anything planned, one of the big events to do, just get in your vehicle and drive.
What's the thing? Allow yourself to. Because everybody comes here to do Mount Rushmore and Devil's Tower and all that, and do it. They're so worth it. They're amazing. I told Kevin, I just want to slow down. Slow the pace down and enjoy what's actually around us a little bit as well before we leave here. Because I think this one's going to be a hard one to leave.
Yeah. We scheduled 16 days here in Custer.
On purpose.
And I think we only had 8 to 10 official big things that we wanted to do, and then everything else is just kind of just rolling with it and kind of see where it goes. And there's a couple things that you can do in the same day. You don't have to have a day for each individual thing. Look on your maps, figure out where you're staying, and then just in between the big events, just go exploring. I mean, it's amazing just driving around. This is the second day. Yesterday we were driving back from Sturgis. We went to Sturgis yesterday, and on the way back we just said, hey, let's take this turn off, and with GPSs you're not gonna get lost. No. So we just took a turn off and found the most amazing little back road through the forests and everything else. And then today we got up and just decided, hey, we're gonna hit Custer State Park to drive around. And as we're driving through, there was a sign that said, this loop this way, this loop that way, and we're just like, let's go right. And we hook a right, and voila, here we are. So don't be afraid to do things like that.
No. Find the beauty, because it's all around you. And if you just stay cooped up, you'll never see it. You'll miss it. The other thing is, there's nothing wrong with staying in the parks either. Days. Like, I like to spread it all out. I like to go do the touristy things. I like to sit in the park and do my thing too. Right. But I love to get out on these little days and just find things that you never would know that are here.
Yeah, and our RV park is amazing.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it is
really
gorgeous.
Like this one.
I mean, our RV is nestled into some big tall trees and shade. I mean, by about 11:30, we're completely in the shade, the way the sun goes and everything else. So we're completely happy sitting at the RV park. But today there was nothing on the calendar. Chris and Diane were doing their thing, and we just said, we're just gonna go drive and just figure it out. Yep. So don't be afraid to do that. Don't always feel like you have to have something major planned every day. We're 3 months into this, and we're learning that if you go every day, exhausted. You're too tired to enjoy this.
Well, and again, there's just so much beauty that you just have to go look.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
All right, let's go explore the creek.
Let's go explore the creek. All right.
So, all right, we'll talk to you later.
All right, guys, we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Taking a little walk down this little path from the picnic table. I can hear the creek down there.
This is where I probably need my tennies on, but I was too lazy because we're going to go look at the creek later.
So if you want to dip your legs in it.
I want to see how cold the water is.
Yeah.
It's September 1st, which is crazy. So everything's going to start getting cold and fall is coming. Like, this is probably as warm as it's going to get here.
earlier today we went to Sylvan Lake, which is in Custer State Park also, which is on the opposite end of Custer State Park, which was completely cool. Apparently, I've never seen the movie, but apparently that's the lake from National Treasure 2. So we got there, and with it being Labor Day weekend, today is September 2nd, it was pretty packed. A lot of people kayaking, a lot of people paddle boarding, but it was cool. It was very nice. We found a spot to park. We stopped. We had a little picnic lunch, the four of us, and then we went on a nice hike. There's a nice little trail. It goes all the way around the lake, through some boulders and some crevices in the boulders. Saw a couple waterfalls.
Really pretty.
Yeah, very nice, very cool. And what'd your watch say it was? About a mile and a half?
Probably a mile and a half, I would say, give or take some. So
yeah,
it was fun.
Hey, so we wanted to tell you about a little, I don't know if it's a well-known secret place or not, but on the 16A going north out of Custer, there's a road called Iron Mountain Road. And if you continue on it, it's a lot of 15-mile-an-hour switchbacks, everything else.
Beautiful.
Absolutely beautiful. But you come up to the Doane Robinson Tunnel, and when you hit that tunnel, you're going to see the most amazing view of Mount Rushmore that I have ever seen.
Well, and actually on your way up, there's several different viewpoints of Mount Rushmore. There's a really pretty one. It's like they cut the trees low or something, and then the mountain, it's like perfect shape for it, which is cool too. But this Doane Tunnel is the place to be, and all you have to do is sit here and come in the pullout and watch the people that go through the tunnel, and everybody gets their cameras ready, because you go through, first of all, this beautiful rock tunnel, and then right there is Mount Rushmore. So
yeah, absolutely gorgeous. It's definitely worth the drive to drive through and everything else. It's definitely worth it.
It's true. I'm watching cars go by, and they all get their cameras ready. So it's funny because we discovered it. We had heard about different places to see Mount Rushmore, but we discovered it on accident. Kevin and I were driving around, and there was a truck following behind us, and I just said to Kevin, is the truck still behind us? And he looked in the rearview mirror and he said, no, but Mount Rushmore is, when we went through the tunnel. So then we came back and did it where you went head on, and then we came back and did it again, because it is really cool. So something to check out for sure.
Yep, absolutely. Give it a shot. 16A, it's Iron Mountain Road.
Yes, the Doane Robinson tunnel. And there's a little pull out right in front of it if you want to like pull over. So.
All right. Talk to you later. Being up here in South Dakota, the weather definitely changed right at Labor Day, something that we're not used to in Arizona, because on Labor Day we got a little bit of a storm, the temperature dropped, and here we are a couple days later, and we got our fireplace running already. Thermostats are showing it's in the low 60s here inside the RV, so within about 2 days, we went from having 3 ACs running to the heater running out here in the living room, and we actually turned on the space heater in the bedroom last night. So weather can change pretty quick, which is nice. We were so looking forward to having a fall and cooler weather, because when we were back in Arizona, it was still triple digits well into October. So we're loving this life.
Good morning, everybody. Here we are, getting ready to go into the Jewel Cave. So we're going to have fun and spend an hour and a half underground. It's going to be amazing.